I'm Sarah Knight, and I'm Senior Co-Design Manager in the Student Experience team at JISC. And as part of my role, I have the responsibility for supporting the coordination of our FE Skills Coalition Group, which is looking to drive forward and support colleges and providers with a FELTAG agenda. So what does FELTAG really mean to colleges and providers? Well, I think from my perspective, I'd like to see it mean an emphasis on a more learner-centred strategy. Looking to develop a digital strategy that really does include, involve and have the learner voice at its heart. I think if we were to say to learners, what would you write in the FELTAG document? What they would come back with would probably be very different perhaps to what we have. As a starting point, I think we need to hear what learners have to say around their expectations and experiences of technology. We need to be having far better ways of gaining their views, of looking at how they expect technology to be used to support their learning, and importantly, prepare them for the workplace that they're going to be going into, to have the digital skills that they need to be able to be effective in the workplace, and to really use technology in the most innovative and effective ways. So start with your learners. That should be your starting point for your digital strategy. Think about opportunities for learners to co-develop, co-design learning opportunities within the curriculum. Look at ways to engage learners in their assessment and feedback opportunities, to do some peer assessment, and ensure that they are working with you to define what the digital environment should look like, whether that be the actual learning space that the teaching is taking place in, whether it be supporting the design and development of a learning resources centre, careers. Look at and explore those opportunities with your learners. But importantly, a digital strategy can only be implemented if staff within the organisation have the digital skills and capabilities that they need. And importantly, staff development and supporting all staff with the development of digital skills still has to be a key priority. Although technology is becoming more seamless into what we do, we still need to know how to make more effective use of it to really add value to what we do in our learning and teaching. Technology should not replace what we can do. It should really enhance and add value and be really transformational. And that's where we need to be aspiring to. So supporting staff to be creative, to take risks, to work in partnership with their learners, to develop exciting and innovative, engaging learning opportunities is where we should be aiming for. And importantly as well, we need to recognise that although we assume learners have the digital skills that they need, we cannot always make that assumption. We need to be ensuring that we have ways of assessing learners when they come into our organisation to check that where their skills lie, what digital capabilities do they need to develop, and then we need to be working with them to put in place support mechanisms, to offer them routes through to develop those skills that are relevant to them in their particular area of study, and importantly, prepare them for the workplace. So whether you be staff, whether you be a student, it's really important to draw on your peers, to learn from them, to develop with them and develop alongside them, and to be able to tap into the networks of advocates, of champions, of wonderful ambassadors that exist within FE Skills, and to really share and co-develop our practice. There are some excellent networks that are already existing, like the FELTAG SIG that ought to support, like the IELTS Champions list that is still going after many, many years. And it's tapping into those networks. It's using groups like LESIG, who are supporting the evaluation of learners' experiences of e-learning, and working with those groups and sharing practice and developing your own practice. So look at what's out there, and it's small steps. It's a step at a time, and it's working towards that vision. Do we want to be a digitally enabled college or provider that really offers our students, our learners, our staff an engaging environment where technology really supports, enhances and transforms what we do?